Michael Walters, Elevators, Roblox, and More presents Railfanning in the Fall, Episode 2. It's been a while since I've been here. We're back at the CN Reesor Road crossing, mile 7.7 on the York sub. I thought this place would be nice to include in my autumn rail fanning short series, so here we are. So what's new here? The gates were replaced last July. You can sorta see the new gate. It's going to be hard to see because of the sun. So what we see today? A flying CN 108 and a 4-hour early CP 118. So let's get right to it. Going between Vancouver and Montreal, the flying 108 today consisted of 8930 and 8857 leading. This train was so fast that 83 cars went by in about 2.5 minutes.
Let me know if you guys don't see the fuel truck down there.
What does the detector have to say?
CN Detector, York, 7. No alarms. Temperature 20 C. Total axles 261. Speed 50.
Odd number axles.
And now, welcome to our first installment of Hey, where's the train going? No joke, this actually happened. You see, 118 was still working 𝐀𝐮𝐭𝐮𝐬𝐧 yard.
Okay, that explains it.
Alright, that concludes our first installment of Hey, where's the train going? No, we can't just jump to conclusions, we still have a video to do. Aw, sorry. A little bit later, CN 306 went by, and here's what the defect detector had to say.
CN Detector, York, 7. No alarms. Temperature 20 C. Total axles 572. Speed 33.
After working the yard a little bit more, 118 got the go-ahead, and it did the same thing that happened to me last time I saw 118 here. Now once again, this is the Belleville sub-crossing at mile 193.6 on Canadian Pacific's Belleville subdivision. As I mentioned before, this crossing is just down the street from the York subdivision. Now, I don't remember mentioning this yet, but both this crossing and the York crossing both had General Signals Type 2 e-bells at least 4 years ago. Another interesting thing is both these two crossings have Western 𝐀𝐮𝐬𝐧 Type 2149A bases. I find that more interesting for the York crossing because it's all SafeTran up there. Both of those two gentlemen in the orange vests are part of the train crew. They hopped aboard when the train stopped.
Really is moving. think that says 80. I think it's 88. No. And it is stopped.
Here's a good look at the front of 8054. When this train first stopped, CN 147 came along, Intermodal and auto racks, which is rare for CN. Behind 8054 was 8654. As a matter of fact, it was DPUing on 112 last May when I was in Baxter. And here's a glimpse of 147 shot from a distance. Here's a glimpse of the incredibly dim signals. It is green, but it's hard to see in the daylight. While I was doing this, the end of 147 went by, and the defect detector went off. The first part was cut off, so here's what I got.
No alarms. Temperature 20 C. Total axles 458. Speed 28.
I thought I was going to run into something like that sooner or later.
So how good was 118 today? Well, I'll tell you. Of course, it was led by 8054 and 8654, but in the middle of this train was 7011, one of the 10 SD70 ACU heritage units that CP owns. It had 123 loaded well cars and 73 cars of mixed freight behind the DPU today, therefore a total of 196 cars.
got some smoking AC-44s.
Smoking!
Well, that was the most amount of mixed freight I've ever seen here. $7,011 as the middle DPU.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you cross autumn, insanity, and rail fanning. To top this whole video off, I already saw 8857 at this exact same location, mile 7.7 on the York sub, last January. Coincidence? I think not! It was indeed a beautiful autumn day today. I'll be sure to come back here in the future. Till then, see ya, folks. Until next time, see you in the next video!